Cedar. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Cedar Shoals High School as your Raiders travel to Athens to take on the Jaguars. Raiders 4-3 on the season. Cedar Shoals 0-7. We'll get started here in just a little bit, but thank you. If you like the stream or you want to share it with somebody who may want to watch it, please click the share button, share it on your Facebook, share it everywhere in text. We'll get started in just a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just under 9 minutes to kick off. The Raiders making their way towards the sideline. We're going to do the national anthem. That trumpet at the end was very nice, ladies and gentlemen, as we wrap up the national anthem here in Athens at Cedar Shoals as your Raiders travel to the Jaguars for a Region 8 matchup. The Raiders 4-3 on the season, Jaguars 0-7. Field is a little chopped up already. We'll give you a little sight of kind of what the field's during the warm-up is already looking like. Already chopped up just from warm-ups. So video feed for just a second because I'm pretty sure it's frozen. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with you for kickoff coming up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in the chat with us, let us know if you can see the players moving around. We've had a little technical difficulty throughout the night tonight already, but I think we've got it ironed out. Let us know in the chat if you see the players warming up in the end zone as we are just under 4 minutes to kick off. We appreciate all your help, and those technical difficulties that we've had have not been because of our official internet provider of the Red Raider Football Network. See it good. Thank you so much, Mason. We want to give a big, giant shout out and prayers and thoughts to Mr. Brian Kirk, District 4 Commissioner for the Madison County Board of Commissioners. Praying for you, sir. We love you. We're thinking of you. And we appreciate you sponsoring our internet this season as we march into our last regular season away game. Last away game of the season. Appreciate you, sir, as our captains making their way to the field. Represented by the senior class, number 7, Kason Hillsman, number 56, Dylan Kiesler, number 26, Cameron Smith, and number 8, Deshaun Brown, as we get ready for the coin toss.
Your nice captain, represented by the entire senior class, will be led by number 1, Dorian Rasmus. Number 5, Sexton Monroe. Number 6, Jeffrey Payton.
As our coin toss is up and away, looks like, let's see here, it looks like Cedar maybe they'll get the men facing in the right direction. Cedar has won the toss and elected to receive. So the Raiders will be kicking off to the Jaguars. Cedar electing to receive the opening kick of the game. As our Raiders make their way to the end zone. Raiders taking on Cedar Shoals. Region 8 Quad A matchup tonight. And here come the Raiders. Raiders kicking off to start tonight's matchup. Cedar Shoals 0-3 in the region. Raiders 1-2. Raiders win out. Win the rest of the season against region foes. They will finish 4th in the region at least. So big game here tonight against Cedar Shoals. Teeing it up for the Raiders, number 18, Max Miller. Back deep for Cedar Shoals, number 1, Dorian Thrasher. Miller on the kick as we started here in Athens. Miller's kick going to come down around the 12-yard line to number 8, Richardson, who's going to take it all the way across the field, and there's a giant hole. Not called. Had him by the back of the jersey. No call there. So Cedar will have it 1st and 10. See where they spot the ball. I'm not sure how you miss a hold that big. The player's trying to run away, and he's got him by the back of the jersey. So we're going to mark it at the 38. Call it the 38. One of the referees still has a football on the field. Not sure what to do with it. We may have a 6-7 kind of situation. We may have a young crew. I believe we do. Pitch on the inside to number 1, Richardson, who's going to be inside Raider territory to the 31-yard line. Excuse me, Thrasher on the carry.
That is a first down, Jaguars.
Already a lot of jersey tugging. I don't think we're going to get any of that called this evening. Jaguars in the shotgun, 5 wide receivers. Draw back to pass. Got pressure, and he's sacked. Ball's loose, and they're going to call it a fumble. Recovered by number 35, Jacob Hunsinger. It's Red Raider football. Quarterback's number is 15. He's not on the roster that I have, so quarterback fumbles. Recovered by number 35, Jacob Hunsinger, and the Raiders are going to have it. 1st and 10 from the 43. First and 10 Raiders. McGinnis at quarterback. Hillsman in motion, and Cedar moves. Should be an offside. It's going to be offside against the Jaguars. So give the Raiders a free 5. It's 1st and 5. Oh, he doesn't know how many yards he stepped off. There we go. All right. Bless your heart. 1st and 5. Once again, we want to give a big shout out to Mr. Brian Kirk tuning in with us tonight. Pitch to Hillsman. Hillsman's got the outside up over the 45 down to about the 44, 43-yard line. We'll see where the spot is. Not only Mr. Brian Kirk, we want to give a big shout out to Mr. Dennis Coker and Miss Beth tuning in this evening. We also want to get a big special get well soon message to Mr. Lynn Hicks and his wife Tanya. Hope you're doing okay this evening. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Miss Tanya, we're praying for you. McGinnis on the keeper. Pitch out to Kettle. Not going to get much. Maybe probably going to lose a yard. Pitch out to Kettle for a loss of 1. 2nd and 11 for the Raiders. Kettle comes out kind of limpy. Dayton Owens, crazy eyes, in for the Raiders. Cedar had the kickoff, had a good play, but fumbled it on their second play from line of scrimmage. I'm not going to lie. Give us to Lattimore. Lattimore's up to the 36. Going to bring up 3rd and 5. So call it a 3rd and long 4, 3rd and short 5 for the Raiders. But I think all the Raiders have to do is line up, give a hard count, and Cedar's going to jump off sides. They've been very itchy on that defensive line. So 3rd and 5 for the Raiders. McGinnis under center. Owens in motion. Pitches to Dayton. Dayton's up over the 35 to about the 31. And they're going to give him the 31. That's enough for Red Raiders first down. So first down for the Raiders. First down Raiders. Ball spotted at the 31-yard line. Lattimore, Owens, and Brown in the backfield with McGinnis. Give it to Lattimore. Up over the 30 to the 29. They're going to mark him at the 30, I believe. Yep, ball spotted just over the 30-yard line. So gain of 2 for Lattimore. .904 and counting in the first quarter. Big region matchup here for your Raiders versus the Jaguars. Kettle in motion. The pitch is to Will. Will's up over the 30 to the 25 to the 24 and gonna push him out of bounds right around the 22-yard line. Well, let's see where they mark it. That should be pretty close to a Raider first down. And they're going to give him the 21 and the first down. First down, Raiders. So the Raiders get the turnover off the opening Cedar Shoals drive. Ball spotted at the 21-yard line. McGinnis on the keeper. Up over the 15 and knocked right down on the 15. It's going to look like a gain of 6 for McGinnis. Cedar Shoals interior linebackers. Red Lattimore on that one. McGinnis pulls it out, keeps it. Gain 6. Second and 4. The give is to Lattimore this time, and he's down to the 11. He's real close. They're going to mark it at the 12, so he's a yard short. 3rd and 1. Gain of 3 for Lattimore. They sub Lattimore off for Cameron Smith. So we'll have Smith, Brown, and Kettle in the backfield with McGinnis. He's offside right there. They're trying to grab flags. We'll see. False start. False start against the Raiders. They'll back them up 5. The Raiders weren't even at the line good before they threw the flag. So the Raiders, 3rd and 6. I am worried about this officiating crew. Miss Pam, we're glad you're tuning in, sweetheart. McGinnis on the keeper. Up over the 15 to the 5 to the 1 to the 0. Touchdown Raiders! McGinnis on the breaks off a 17-yard run for the Red Raider touchdown. So the Raiders are on the board. On to kick the point after, number 18, Max Miller. Raiders line up in the traditional point after formation. Snap, hold, kick is away, and good. No, I'm not sure where it missed, but Miller's kick is no good. I'm worried about this one ref. He doesn't even have socks on. Yeah. He doesn't even have socks on. I'm worried. All right. Oh, I forgot to mute myself. Sorry about that, guys. I thought I was muted. But I am I'm worried about the referee that does not have socks on. Not sure where that missed. We'll have to go back to the replay and look at that. But the Raiders are on the board. They lead 6-0. 7:19 to go in the first. Miller on to kick for the Raiders. Back deep for the Jaguars. Number 1, Thrasher. Miller's kick is away. Going to come down around the 15 and bounce and be picked up by number 12. Makes one man miss and going to be tackled right up around the 30. That's Lay, Tobias Lay for the Jaguars. They're going to give him the 31, so 1st and 10 for Cedar Shoals from their own 31-yard line. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. If you know someone that can't be here, share the stream with them. YouTube.com/@RedRaiderStream. And direct snap off the left edge to number 3. Foot going to be tackled out of bounds by number 7, Kason Hillsman. Gain of 5 on the play is going to bring up 2nd and 5. Ball spotted at the 36. That'll stop the clock. Going out of bounds. 2nd and 5. The quarterback wasn't on the field. And the handoff from the quarterback to number 7, Moss. If it gained anything, it'd be a blessing. So the Jaguars lined up, got set, and the quarterback wasn't even on the field. No gain on the play. So it's 3rd and 5. It's 3rd down. 3rd down. Give to Thrasher. It's going to be stopped after about a 1-yard gain. Hunsinger, Harris, Miller, Higgins, Norman, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's Deshaun Brown. That's Deshaun. I know the hand movement. Bunch of Raiders in on the tackle. It's 4th and a long 3, 4th and a short 4 for Cedar. They still don't have the right personnel in. False start. Back them up 5. False start on the line for Cedar. So they'll back them up fine. Hey, Dustin, well, we hate you can't be here tonight, but we appreciate you tuning in. Get you some rest because you need to be loud and wearing the appropriate color for your section tomorrow. Stripe, Sanford, and go Dogs. Cedar sends out the punt unit. Punt is away. Going to come down around the 44-yard line. I'm not sure what is going on. Mama C, you are right. You are watching the right stream. I am concerned about that ref not having socks on. You are on the correct stream. But the Raiders have it 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 41-yard line. 5:22 to go in the first. Dustin, yeah, get you some rest, buddy. We're going to need you loud, wearing the right color shirt in your section for tomorrow's game. That game just as big as this one for the Raiders tonight. Big region matchup Your Raiders are in control of their own destiny this evening. Give us to Lattimore. He's up over the 45 to the 50, inside Jaguar territory to the 49-yard line.
Sorry, I didn't know who was handing them out. I was like, I
didn't forget one either. Thank you. That's awesome. Appreciate it.
Cameron Smith on the carry. Correction on that one. Cameron Smith up over the 45. Shrugging his way up over the 40. Down to the 37, 38-yard line for the Raiders. Gain down to the 38. Gains enough for a Red Raider first down for Cameron Smith. Give us to Smith again. Over the 35 to about the 33. Give him another 5-yard gain. Be 2nd and 5. Raiders moving the ball very well. Smith, Kettle, and Brown in the backfield. So gives Smith again. He's going to be stopped after about a 1-yard gain. Gain to the 31. So 3rd and 4 for the Raiders. Snap to McGinnis. Give us Cameron again. He's up over the 30 to about the 27. He's close, very close to the first down. Looks like he's going to be there. Like we're going to stop for a measurement.
right there.
We'll have a measurement. Yeah, first down Raiders. Raiders have the first down. We measured it twice. Measure twice, cut once. That's what they say. First down for the Raiders. Hey, Dustin, sorry, I just saw your comment that you're in black tomorrow. Hey, you got to do what it takes, brother. Got to do what it takes. So first down for the Raiders, 2:40 and counting to go in the first quarter. They lead 6-0. McGinnis on the keepers, got some room, breaks one tackle. Up over the 20, down to the 17-yard line. Gain of 12 on the play. That's another Red Raider first down. So first down for the Raiders. Smith, Brown, and Kettle in the backfield with McGinnis. Give us to Smith up over the 15, making his way down to about the 12. Brown takes a shove from the middle linebacker, and the ref said he flopped and has pulled him out of the game. So we'll have a little bit of a different backfield. Owens coming in for Brown. Smith and Kettle with him. Snap. McGinnis on the keeper. Cut it in, Meade. McGinnis for his second rushing touchdown of the evening is in for the Red Raider touchdown. Meade's second rushing touchdown. This time 12 yards. And the Raiders are going to go for 2. Give is Cameron Smith, and he is going to be in for the 2-point conversion. So with 1:18 remaining in the first quarter, your Raiders lead 14-0 over Cedar Shoals. Will, I see you, big dog. Just know we're praying for y'all as well. 14-0, 1:18 to go in the first quarter. Raiders lead 14-0. On to kick for the Raiders, number 18, Max Miller. Back deep for the Jaguars, number 1, Thrasher. Miller's kick is away. Pretty deep this time. Going to come down around the 10-yard line. Fielded by the Jaguars, who's going to take it all the way back to the opposite side of the field again, but he's going to be stopped around the 25-yard line. I believe they're going to give him the 26. So the Jags will have it 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line. Raiders lead 14-0, 1:07 to go in the first. Thank you, sir. Jaguars line up in the shotgun. Snap and the give going to be wrapped up around the 28. Higgins and Hunsinger on the stop for the Raiders. Gain of 2 on the play. Be 2nd and 8. A long gate for the Jags. Direct snap. Off the edge. Cuts a man, makes 2 men miss. And he's going to be gone unless he can be caught. And he is not. That is number 3, Destin Foote. Makes several men miss. Deshaun Brown tried to catch him, but Foote is in for the Jaguars touchdown.
That touchdown was scored by number 3.
The Jags have that possibility to make a couple men miss and break away with speed. So for what they lack, and not having the right formations, they make up for in speed. Kick is away, And good.
Is good. That brings your score. Red Raiders 14, the Jaguars 7.
So with 18 seconds to go in the first quarter, the Jags respond on a breakaway play, but the Raiders lead 14-7. So the Raiders on top as we send the kick return unit out for the first time tonight. Back deep for the Raiders going to be number 7, Kason Hillsman, number 4, Braden Clark. So Cedar on the kickoff. Kick is away. Going to come down to Hillsman around the 15-yard line. Up over the 20, 25, 30. And going to be knocked down around the 34-yard line. So Hillsman's return. 19 yards on the return for Hillsman. Raiders will have it 1st and 10. 11 seconds to go in the first quarter. Raiders lead 14-7. Give up the middle to Trenton Lattimore on the carry. Going to be up to the 47-yard line. So the gain of about 16 for the Raiders. Call it the 48. 1st and 10 Raiders from the 48. That's the end of the first quarter. Raiders lead 14-7. And we'll be right back. Back with you for the start of the second quarter. Raiders going left to right. Hillsman in motion. McGinnis on the keepers into Jaguar territory. Down to the 40, the 35, and he's still shrugging his feet as he is down to the 33. McGinnis on the keeper. Big gain for the Raiders. Gives us the first down. First down Raiders. 11:40 and counting to go in the first half. Raiders check the sideline. Give us to Lattimore. Lattimore breaks away down to the 10, the 5. It is in for a Red Raider touchdown. Touchdown, Trenton Lattimore. All the way to the house for a Raiders 6. Raiders will put Miller out to attempt the point after, or we will keep the offense out. McGinnis out around the 14, looking to the sideline. Looks like we're going to go for 2. Lattimore in the backfield with Hillsman and Owens. And the Raiders had 2 men moving at the same time. They're going to back it up 5. Illegal shift against the Raiders. Owens and Hillsman were both moving at the same time. So they'll back them up 5 to the 8. They'll retry. So they'll send Miller out to attempt the point after. Miller's kick is away and looks good. Not sure where that missed, but another. Tell you, I'm worried about the guy with no socks. So the Raiders lead 20-7, 11:20 to go. In the first half. On the kick for the Raiders, Miller. Kick is away. Going to come down around the 20-yard line. Fielded by the Jaguars. Makes one man miss. And going to be wrapped up around the 33. So the gain is to the 33-yard line for the Jaguars. They'll have it 1st and 10. Second quarter. Raiders lead 20-7. Snap for the Jaguars. Off the right edge and going to be forced out of bounds by number 8, Deshaun Brown. So Brown forces him out of bounds. Gain of 1 on the play for the Jaguars. 2nd and 9. Ball spotted at the 35. 11:07 on the clock. Drops back to pass. Going to be under pressure and sacked by number 35, Jacob Hunsinger. Braden Clark with the assist on the pressure. But Hunsinger gets the sack back down to the 25-yard line. A loss of 11 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 21. So 3rd down. Mr. Bryan, so glad you're home, sir. We've been thinking of you, praying for you. Glad you're watching at home. Jaguars try a hard count. Raiders don't buy. And they're going to take a timeout before the play clock expires. 10:19 to go in the second. So we'll be right back. Third and 21 for the Jaguars. As we come out of the timeout, 5 wide receivers, empty backfield, airs it up, and caught. The Raiders had 2 defenders.
That pass is caught. In the first round,
So the Jags have a large gain, a huge gain.
First down.
So the Jags have it, 1st and 10 from the Raider 31-yard line. They try a QB keeper. Max Miller on the tackle for the Raiders.
The words you said sound like correct.
Loss of 3 on the play. Jags converted on 3rd and 21 on the heave-ho, wishing a prayer. Down to the Raider 31, but they lose 3 on 1st down. 2nd and 13. Looks like a little wish they could pass it. That was intended to be a pass, but nobody was there. Thrasher tried to fake the reverse and look for a pass, but nobody was there, so the loss is to the 39-yard line. Going to be 3rd and 19. Actually, they're going to somehow give him a magic yard, so 3rd and 18. 3rd and 18 for the Jags. Ball spotted at the 38-yard line. Man in motion, sweep option. Read by Lattimore, who immediately holds him up. And they're going to lose yards again. Lattimore sniffed that out. Able to stop the Jags for another loss. Ball's going to be spotted at, call it the 41, 4th and a long 20. 4th and a short 21. So the Jags will put 5 receivers out. And just going to heave-ho it again. This time Miller's there for the interception for the Raiders. I wish he'd have knocked it down, but we'll take the interception. Miller there has to bat that ball down, but it's okay. The Raiders will take over. Just called it a long punt. So the Raiders will take over, 1st and 10. Ball's going to be spotted right around their 2-yard line. 7:40 to go in the second quarter. McGinnis under center. McGinnis on the keeper, up over the 5 to the 6. Call it the 7. They're going to give him the 7. Gain of 5 on the play. Correction, call it a gain of 3. They're going to mark the ball around the 4. 2nd and 7 for the Raiders. Give up the middle. Up over the 10. Cameron Smith on the carry. There's a late flag. Smith's gain was to the 11-yard line. Let's check the flag. Personal foul against the Raiders. I'm not sure what for.
That flag is on the Raiders.
Oh, here we go.
Flag is on the Raiders.
So they'll mark it half the distance to the goal. We're going to lose a yard and a half. So the Raiders lose a yard and a half there. It's 3rd and 8. Oh. McGinnis on the keeper, up over the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, 30. No! Bulls over a man like Herschel Walker! Oh my goodness! Mead McGinnis! Mead McGinnis hit that man like a menace. Just over like Bill Bates was from Herschel. Good gravy. Mead McGinnis lowered the shoulder and just made that man regret every decision he made. First down for the Raiders. Ball spotted at the Raider 45. Give up the middle for the Raiders. Up over the 50 into Jaguar territory. Just carrying men to the 45 for Cameron Smith. A little chippy around the 50, but the Raiders come back. If you're going to throw the flag on us, throw it on them. Ball going to be spotted just the left side of the 45, so call the gain 9.5. It's 2.5 yard. Raiders just moving and trucking. Cameron Smith in the back. McGinnis under center. Should be no play. The ball was snapped before the whistle. Should be no play. They're going to reset the clock. We're going to line it back up. We're going to play it again. There was a hold-up getting the refs in position, but here we go. 2.5 yard. McGinnis lines up under center. Snap, give to Cameron Smith, up over the 45 to the 40. Gets tackled around the ankle at the 37-yard line. Play gains enough for a Red Raider first down. So the Raiders back moving the ball. Smith slow to get off the field. We'll check that. Grabbed right around the top of the ankle. The ball spotted at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 Raiders. 4:55 and counting to go in the first half. Give is to Cameron. Up over the 35, excuse me. give us to Lattimore. Lattimore's gain to the 32. Flag on the play. Right around the 36, they're going to call holding against the Raiders.
That flag is on the Red Raiders.
Raiders lead 20-7. Clock stopped at 4:36 to go in the second. So they'll mark it off to the 46-yard line. They'll replay first down. So 1st and 18 for the Raiders. Lattimore, Owens, and Kettle in the backfield for the Raiders. McGinnis attempts to keep it. And it's going to be stopped for a short loss. About a half a yard loss. So 2nd down.
Stopped by number 3, Desmond Cook, and number 6, Jeffrey Bailey.
2nd down. Ball spotted at the 46. 2nd and 19 for the Raiders. McGinnis back to pass. Airs it out. They're looking for Norman. It's incomplete. 3rd and long. 3:33 on the clock. Raiders lead it 20-7. And the Raiders get the opening kick of the second half.
Third down. Come on, Jack Dixon. Make some noise. Third down.
3rd down for the Raiders. McGinnis on the keeper. Up over the 40 to about the 37.
4th down for the Red Raiders. 4th down.
Announcer called it a gain of 5. It's about a gain of 10. And the Jags have a player down. So we'll take a timeout with them on the field, and we'll be right back. Back with you. 4th down for the Raiders. Offense on the field, 4th and 10. McGinnis drops back. Got Will Kettle over off that right side, makes one man miss. And it takes 3 Jags to drag him down at the 8-yard line. Meade floated that over a corner's head, drops it right in Kittle's chest, and Kittle turns and makes it down to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal for the Raiders.
First down, Red Raiders.
So 1st and goal. Kettle, Hillsman, and Lattimore in the backfield with McGinnis. Give us McGinnis on the keeper. And McGinnis is in for his 3rd touchdown of the night. McGinnis calls his own number, only option there, and runs it in for 8 yards for another Red Raider touchdown. We're in the second quarter with 2:41 to go. And we have a flag on the play. Like a Jag player was crashing out or something. We'll check the flag. This game, yep, he's trying to fight his own teammates over there on the sideline. They're having to restrain him. This game has the potential to get chippy. We need our Raiders to keep their heads, keep it level. We got 2 more big region games at home coming up in the next 2 weeks. So we're going to discuss this one. Cedar player was having a crash out moment as they're down currently 26-7 in the first half. 2:41 to go. We'd like it on the kickoff, please. We'd like it on the kickoff. Not sure what we're going to do here. Good gravy, that's slow. Head official making his way over to the Cedar sideline. Discuss it with the home team coach. I'm still not sure what's happening. Touchdown for the Raiders. Meade McGinnis, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the evening. This time from 8 yards. They're going to wave the flag off.
No flag.
Cedar had a player crashing out. It's waved off. Raiders offense on the field. Meade McGinnis on the keeper is in for the Red Raider touchdown, or excuse me, 2-point conversion. So the Raiders lead 28-7, 2:41 to go in the first half. The Raiders up by 21. We want to give a big shout out to our official internet provider for the Red Raider Football Network. Back at home today. So happy for you, sir. Glad you're back at home. Mr. Brian Kirk, your District 4 Commissioner for the Madison County Board of Commissioners. And we want to give a big shout out to the official realtor of the Red Raider Football Network, Miss Carrie King. 706-202-8942. Whether you're buying or selling, give her a ring. Miss Carrie King, the official realtor of the Red Raider Football Network. Raiders 28, Cedar 7. Miller on the kickoff for the Raiders. Miller's kick is away, going to come down around the 16-yard line, fielded by the Jags. Number 1, Thrasher. Flag on the play. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same player that was crashing out on the point after, but they're going to give a unsportsmanlike conduct to the Raiders. The flags can go both ways. The flags can go both ways, Zebras. You wave off the flags for unsportsmanlike against them, but you're going to call it against us. Once again, the Red Raider Football Network is an independent media company with no affiliation to the Madison County High School, Madison County High School Athletic Association, or the Madison County High School football team. So I'm not sure what happened when the Cedar player crashed out wanting to fight somebody on the point after.
Fight him, just run over him.
So the refs give them the 43-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Jaguars. They got a false start, the only kind of flag Cedar can get tonight. It's the one nobody else can ignore, so they'll back them up 5, 1st and 15. Dustin, they might have been. They might have been. I'm not sure, man. But this is the first time I've seen this crew this year, so I'm not familiar. I'm familiar with a lot of crews, and we're going to talk about a 5-yard penalty. If we were at home, I would insert the Jeopardy music right now because they're discussing a 5-yard pre-snap penalty. 2:34 to go in the first half. They may wave it off. I'm not sure. What in the world? Raiders have had some great officiating crews and a couple bad ones this season, but they fight through it and they lead 28-7. Snap to number 24. Ooh, and he is upended by number 4, Braden Clark. And it's another flag, and it's going to be on the Raiders. It's going to be on the Raiders. Cedar breaks off. Another nice run. They have the explosive play capabilities. But this is going to go against the Raiders, because after a 35-yard run, our players want to celebrate a tackle.
That flag is on the Red Raiders.
Yep, I'm not surprised. That's against the Raiders. It's a good call. Hey.
First down. Jaguars.
So the Jaguars rip off about a 40-yard run, and we want to celebrate a tackle. So the Raiders penalize 15 yards. There's a hold across J.R. Harris's chest. That's a backwards pass. That's a backwards pass. That pass appeared to be backwards. But the official in the backfield determined it was a forward pass. So the Jags are bailed out. With the incompletion. This crew is, wow. Hey, false start again. False start, number 61. So they'll back them up 5, unless they want to talk about it. Left guard moved again. So 2nd and 15. After what should have been a turnover. I'll have to go home and watch that later, but I'm 98% sure that was a backwards pass. Cedar has a pass over the middle. Hillsman in coverage, stuck his hand up, kind of knocked it away. So it's incomplete, and it's third down. 3rd and 15. Harris on the pressure for the Raiders. Hillsman in coverage, able to get a hand up there and kind of deflect it away. So 3rd and 15, 2 minutes even in the second quarter. Coming it up at halftime, you'll have both bands for the halftime show. Reverse, looking for a pass, and Dayton slows him down, and he's going to be tackled for a large loss to the 43. Timeout, Raiders. So Coach Smith calls a timeout with 1:42 to go. It's 4th down. Raiders looking to add to the score here. I don't blame them. For what's coming from GHSA, you have got to inflate scores in high school now. Much like the AP poll in college, what's coming to, I believe, Class 3A and higher is the seeding system, which includes points and win and loss ratios. You've got to score. So Smith calls a timeout, 1:42 to go in the first half, his first timeout. Thank you, Mr. Will. I appreciate that. I'm like, I didn't think I was blind on that, but I will check it when I go home. And if I'm wrong, I'll post it. I'll be like, hey, here's the play. I clipped it. I was wrong, but I don't think I was. When the quarterback turns his whole body and his arm is going backwards, pretty sure that's a lateral. So Cedar keeps the offense out on the field for 4th and over 20. Set up a screen, and it's incomplete. So the Raiders will have it. 1st and 10 from the 42 with 1:38 to go with 2 timeouts. Cedar set up the screen and give the Raiders great field position with 2 timeouts and 1:38 on the clock. So the ball spotted at the 42-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Raiders. That could not have worked out any better right there on 4th down for the Jaguars. McGinnis tackled in the backfield. So the Raiders have a player lose a helmet. He'll come out at 2nd and 13.
Second down.
2nd and 13. 1:22 and counting. Pitch is outside and going to be tackled for no gain to a loss. There's a flag on the play. Clipping against the Raiders. So it goes against the Raiders.
That flag is on the Raiders.
So the flag once again is against the Raiders for clipping. They'll back them up.
Second down.
1:11 on the clock. 2nd down. At this point, I just go to half. But I'm not the coach. But at this point, I'm going to go to the half up 28-7. We'll see what Coach Smith does.
Second down.
Second and long for the Raiders. Jaguars stack the box. Give us to Lattimore. Lattimore's gain is to the 34-yard line. Second and call it 19. Excuse me, third and 19. Third and 19 for the Raiders. 40 seconds and counting.
Third down.
Once again at halftime, we'll leave the mics open for you to enjoy the halftime show between both bands. Lattimore on the carry. Going to be stopped after about a 3-yard gain. And Cedar is going to call a timeout. So ball spotted at the 37. 4th and 15 for the Raiders. 12 seconds left. Raiders get the kickoff to start the second half. They lead by 21. Raiders 28, Jaguars 7. 12 seconds to go in the first half. Fourth down, 15 for the Raiders. Ooh, the Jags play East Side next week. Oof. Have to keep an eye on that game, see how that goes. Dustin, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Coach Smith was highly questionable of that call as well. So the Raiders send the punt team out. Punt is away. Nice punt. Oh, what a good roll. Great roll. Going to come down at the 16. Miller's telling him, hey, you got to let the ref blow that dead. So the Raiders down the ball at the 16-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Jaguars. 1 second on the clock. And the Raiders lead 28-7.
Unless something changed, and I don't know about it, Toby, unless something crazy happened.
Jags take the direct snap to number 7. Breaks one tackle and going to be wrapped up around the 33-yard line. That's the end of the first half. Your Raiders 28, Cedar Shoals 7. So we'll take it to half, and we'll be back with you just before the start of the third.
Not from Cohen.
Thank you. That is it. So if you find out anything, please let us know.
I will make sure you know.
Because Cohen tells us nothing.
Like, I don't hear from Hayden. I hear from the guys.
Well, I think it was.
Yeah, he was inducted because he didn't say anything. Now, he didn't tell us he was president until like weeks after he was elected. And I was like, oh, you were elected because he was vice president last year. But at the same time, he didn't. I didn't realize he was president.
Everyone, please welcome to the field the 2025 edition of Pride of the Eastside, the City Shoals High School Classic City Sound. Tonight, the band will perform their 2025 halftime show 3 as we unravel our woes something new. The band is under the direction of Director Mr. Ben Driscoll and Assistant Band Director Dr. Tyler Jones. The band staff includes percussion director Aaron Price, co-guard director Zoe Strong, and Emily T. Logistics coordinator Riley Hefner, front ensemble technician Sarah Waller Price, and woodwind technician Reagan Ryder. The band is under the field direction of drum major Samuel Lumpkin and Wendy Flores Vasquez. Band leadership includes band captain Danielle Ferreira, woodwind captain Carolyn Michael, woodwind lieutenant Charisma Mohammed, brass captain Braylon Greer, and Carly Williams, percussion captains Liam Bass, Forrest Williams, Carson Giselle, fiddle arts captain Philip Clark, Sabine Arnold, and Jariah Perry. Rehearsal assistant Younger Davis, Nathaniel Ramirez, Jada Benson, and Tristan Tracy Kilmer. Ladies and gentlemen, the classic City Sound proudly presents Three.
Six minutes to go in halftime. Your Raiders on top, 28-7. And the Raiders will receive the opening kick of the second half. But for now, enjoy the sounds of the Jaguar Band.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Classic City Sound. The Classic City Sound would like to thank its sponsors, Pizza Green, Shanghai, Chick-fil-A, Butter Butter and Elegant Touch Catering. You too could be a proud sponsor of the Classic Sound. Please reach out to Mr. Devin Driscoll or
All right, ladies and gentlemen, under 3 minutes to go for halftime. The Raiders are warming up in the end zone to get ready to start the second half, where they will receive the kickoff.
You're blocking a bus in, which is blocking everyone else in. So once again, if you drive in red, Nissan Versa, license plate Y, J,
Raiders lead 28-7.
39.
Good to see Walker Simmons in the house tonight. Just saw him walk up the stairs, playing at the next level. Good to see you, sir.
YJS 839. YJS 839. We need you to move your car now.
McGinnis toting the load of touchdowns this evening for the Raiders. Part 2. It's time to get funky as they play the cha-cha slide here at Cedar Shoals. Appreciate you all tuning in this evening to the Red Raider Football Network. 1 minute to go in halftime before we start the third here. Raiders lead 28-7. Start of the third. If you know somebody that would like to tune in to the second half, feel free to share the stream with them. YouTube.com/@RedRaiderStream. Last regular season away game here at Cedar Shoals. The next 2 weeks we're at home. Next week, homecoming. The week after, senior night. Last home game of the season has been moved to the 30th. That's Thursday night. So be sure, if you're planning on attending senior night, it is on Thursday night, the 30th. As Cedar putting the ball on the tee. And Cedar going to try the onside kick, bobbled around, picked up by the Raiders. They're going to mark it down at the 49-yard line. Raiders had a little bit of a hands team over there for that, kind of expecting it. But the Raiders recover. Ball going to be spotted at the 49-yard line, 1st and 10. Kind of deflected off one of the Raiders, but able to be gathered up.
Ball will be on the 49-yard line.
1st and 10, start of the third. Run for the Raiders into Jaguar territory to the 44-yard line. Trent Lattimore on the carry. Lattimore's gain of 8 yards. Ball spotted at the Jaguar 43-yard line, 2nd and 2.
Second and short.
The give on the outside for the Raiders. Gain is to the 30-yard line. Play gains enough for a Red Raider first down. Goodman on the carry for the Raiders. First down. Ball spotted at the Cedar Shoals 30-yard line after Goodman's carry. Give us to Lattimore. Works his way up the middle. Lattimore's gain. There's a late flag on the play. Face mask. Cedar Shoals gets a penalty called on him. We'll see what variety of a face mask it is, but it is against Cedar Shoals, so it's going to result in a Red Raider first down either way. Personal foul. 15-yarder against Cedar.
Personal foul on the Jags. That flag is on the Jags.
So they'll mark it off. Ball will be put down right at, he's kind of checking, let's see, at the 11. So the ball spotted at the 11-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Raiders lead 28-7, 10:30 and counting in the third quarter. McGinnis under center. Give us to Cameron Smith. Smith across the 10, inside the 5, down to the 4. So Cameron Smith on the carry. Just kind of followed his blockers, was patient. Gains 5. Excuse me, gains 8. So 2nd and 2. Ball spotted right at the 4-yard line. Good to see Cameron back. Goodman. Pitches to Goodman. He's going to be stopped right at the 1-yard line. Should be a first down. It is. 1st and goal for the Raiders.
First down.
1st and goal from the 1.
First and goal.
9:40 to go in the third. Raiders lead 28-7. Snap to McGinnis. Give us to Cameron Smith, and he's in for a Red Raider touchdown. So Smith carries for the Raiders, and he's in for 6. Right off that right side of the offensive line. Gets the push and gets the Raiders 6. Raiders line up for 2. McGinnis on the keeper. And he's in for the 2-point conversion. So the Raiders lead 36-7. 9.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. So the Raiders got that opening kickoff. Started marching it downfield after Cedar attempted the onside kick. Raiders start from their own 49 and march it right down for 6. Get the 2-point conversion, and they lead 36-7. Cameron Smith on the touchdown, 2-point conversion by Meade McGinnis. Miller on to kick the point out, or excuse me, on to kick the kickoff for the Raiders. Back deep for Cedar. It's Thrasher. Miller's kick is away. Going to come down around the 15. Kind of a slow, meandering weave across the field. by number 3, Destin Foote.
Ball will be on the 31 yard line.
Foote stopped by Goodman. Mr. McElroy, I see you, sir. I'm glad you're in the recliner enjoying tonight's game. Appreciate you tuning in. Snap is over the head. Raiders have to put some pressure on them and get them. Cedar's going to recover it right around their 4-yard line. So the ball will be marked at the 4. Snap went right over the head of the Cedar quarterback. And going to be spotted at the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and 37. If my Madison County math is right, it's 2nd and 37. I'm with the PA guys, just 2nd and long. Cedar looking for the deep ball. It's incomplete. Jaden Allen in the coverage for the Raiders. Really have a chance. Overthrew him by about 6 or 7 yards. Huh? 6 or 7 yards? Yeah. Don't worry, I'm working that into the live PA as well. So it is 3rd and 37. Miss Pammy, good to see you as always. 3rd and 37. Give, up the middle. Got some open room. Breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2 tackles, but it's going to be forced out of bounds by number 7, Kason Hillsman. The Raiders have a player down. That's number 18, Max Miller. Ginger to get up. Gain by the Jaguars is to the 18-yard line. So 4th and 23. 4th and 23 for the Jaguars. Raiders send out the punt formation. Hillsman standing around the 46. Raiders in kind of a safe punt return formation. And they're going to fake it. And they're going to get it. They're going to get it. First down. I'm not sure how we don't see that coming. They onside kicked it to start the 3rd. And then they faked the punt. And get a first down. So Cedar has it 1st and 10 from their own 44-yard line.
First down, Jaguars.
They still don't have enough players on the field. They're going to have to call a timeout. Timeout, Cedar. So Cedar goes for it on 4th down on the fake punt. Gets first down. But immediately after, they don't have enough players on the field and have to call timeout with 8:04 to go in the 3rd. Raiders lead 36-7. Take the time to recognize our internet provider of the Red Raider Football Network, Mr. Brian Kirk, back home tonight. Glad to see you back home, sir. Appreciate your support of the Red Raider Football Network. Cedar in the shotgun. Rolls right. He can pull it down and run it, and he does. And he's going to be immediately hit out of bounds after a gain of about 5. Gain up to the 49, so call it exactly a gain of 5. 2nd and 5.
Second down,
Actually going to mark him at the 48, so a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Snap and the give. There's the flag for the hold. It's coming back no matter what happens here. Jaden Allen forces him out of bounds and punches the ball out, but we're going to have a flag against Cedar for the hold.
There's a flag on the play. Flag.
So holding against Cedar.
That flag.
No, I'm doing it to the refs. They act like they don't know what's going on. So they'll back them up 10 from the spot. So they're going to put the ball down at the 38-yard line.
Second down.
They'll replay 2nd down.
Pass him up to one. Second down.
2nd and 16. They drop back, hit the little swing pass. And the Raiders sniff it out, and they're going to lose 3 yards on that. Hillsman in on the stop.
Third down for the Raiders.
They lose 3 more. Ball spotted at the 35. 3rd and 19. And Cedar's going to take their 2nd charge timeout of the half here in the 3rd. 2nd timeout. 6:41 to go in the 3rd. So Cedar burning through those timeouts. And speaking of taking a timeout, if you're looking to move or looking to buy a house, feel free to contact the official realtor of the Red Raider Football Network, Miss Carrie King, 706-202-8942. Whether you want it bought or sold, give her a ring. The official realtor of the Red Raider Football Network. Cedar calls timeout. Their 2nd charge timeout of the half. Halfway through the 3rd quarter. Drop back. Owens with the pressure. JR kind of gets a hand on him. Breaks free, and Higgins and Norman force him out of bounds at the 43-yard line, so it's going to be 4th and 11. Higgins on the pursuit. Norman kind of pins him in along the sideline, forces him out of bounds, 4th and 11 for the Jaguars. Roll out. Got a man open over the 50, going to be tripped up by the turf around the 43-yard line. Play gain's enough for a Jaguar first down. Pass complete to number 3, Foot. Gain inside Raider territory to the 43, 1st and 10 for the Jaguars.
First down, Jaguars.
Kind of sat over the middle in that zone coverage. Bobbled snap. Pass is out wide and incomplete. Braden Bryant, the quarterback for the Jaguars, bobbled the snap and threw it out wide, incomplete. We got a stoppage here. We've got another conference between the refs on the field.
Second down for the Jaguars.
What the refs doing? So they'll put it down, 2nd and 10. Snap to Bryant. Drops back. Looks for the screen pass. And it's read by the Raiders. Cohen Brown with the immediate pressure. And Higgins and Harris on the stop. Raiders snuff out the screenplay. And we've got an injured Jaguar on the field. So 5:48 to go in the third. Your Raiders lead 36-7. Raiders at home next week for homecoming, the 24th against Walnut Grove. And then Friday night's game, the 31st, has been moved to Thursday, the 30th, for senior night against East Forsyth. So be sure to attend the next 2 home games. Speaking of attending next week's home game, the class of 2000 will be celebrating their 25th graduation from Madison County High. Special night for that class of 2000. So if you're in the class of 2000, know somebody in the class of 2000, invite them out next Friday night. Home against Walnut Grove. Saturday, going to be partying it up in Comer. See the Facebook page for more details. Snap to Cedar. Bryant drops back. Flushed out to the right. Oh, Dayton Owens got a hand or two on it. Not able to come down with the interception, but Dayton Owens breaks it up for the incomplete pass. So that'll bring up 4th and 10 for the Jaguars. They'll keep the offense out on the field, down 36-7. Raiders just need to stay at home, play disciplined, contain the edge. Jags give a little hard count, look to the sideline, check the play. Raiders adjust, bring 3 up like they're going to blitz, and they do. And he just kind of floats it up out of bounds. So he just kind of floated that pass up. Just a heave-ho with all the pressure from the Raiders. And it's incomplete. So the Raiders will take over on downs. Great job by the defense. Once again, just staying at home, maintaining the outside on the edge, playing contain on that little rollout, getting pressure up the middle, forcing the turnover on downs. First and 10, Raiders. Cameron Smith behind McGinnis. Hillsman in motion. McGinnis on the keeper. Pitches to Hillsman. Hillsman's up into Jaguar territory. 45, 42, 41. Hillsman takes the pitch from McGinnis. Gets it all the way to the 41-yard line. Play gains enough for a Raider first down. Good read. Good read from Meade. Meade has 3 or 4 touchdowns on the ground tonight. Cameron Smith with 1. Raiders just kind of moving the ball at will throughout the night. 5:10 to go in the third. They lead 36-7. They're in Jaguar territory at the 41. Give to Smith. Cameron down to the 35, the 34. So a gain of 5 for Cameron to the 34. Call it a gain of 6. A long 5, short 6 for Cameron. 2nd and 4. Smith carrying men, turning, spinning, churning. Churning his way down inside the 20 to the 19, down by contact. Cameron just kind of still following those blockers. Got down around the 25, did a little spin move, followed him some more. And he's down to the 19. They're talking about it. The refs changed the call. Blew it dead. The whistle blew it dead. The whistle blew, and then the ball comes out, and the refs changed the call. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. I told you I had questions about this crew. They ruled him down by contact, blew the whistle dead, or blew the play dead, and then Cedar picked the ball up. The play was blown dead, and now we're having another conference. The whistle blew, play was dead. You can't do that. Shout out to whoever's doing the music at Cedar. I love this one. This is number 2 on my hotkeys at the home games. I get to play it a lot more for basketball than I do for football, but shout out. The play was blown dead. Yeah, I'd be hot too if I was Cedar's coach right here, because the white hat signal Cedar's ball, and I believe they're going to give it back to the Raiders. I'd be hot too. I don't blame Cedar's head coach here at all for being hot on this. This is just mistakes with officiating. I don't blame him at all. But I believe the Raiders are going to get the ball back here, even though they didn't lose it. Ball spotted at the 19-yard line. It's first down for the Raiders. I do not blame Cedar's coach at all for being hot. Appreciate y'all tuning in for the stream tonight. Dustin, absolutely, brother. I can't wait to get home, because after these games, I can't go to bed till 2 or 3 o'clock. I can't wait to rewatch this one. This is going to be a fun one. It's first down for the Raiders. Ball spotted at the 19. Meade under center. Cameron Smith in the backfield. Going to get pushed back there. Meade going to keep it. Good play by Meade. Wynn just kind of got pushed back into him. His O-line keeps pushing him. They blow the whistle finally. Meade down around the 12-yard line. Gain of 7 for the Raiders. I hope the crowd mic is picking up the chatter tonight. I really do. Oh, I really hope. Yeah. I hope the crowd mic is picking up tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is
Waiting on the call.
Cedar's coach is across the numbers. He's at the hash marks. He's at the 5, the 4. He's on the field, letting the white hat have it. Zoom in on that. Zoom in on the coach in the white hat. There you go. He's letting him have it. Gain of 7 for the Raiders. Wind kind of got blown up, pushed into Meade, kind of disrupted the play. Meade was able to pull it down, gained 7 on it. So 2nd and 3, ball spotted as a 12. McGinnis under center. The give is Cameron. Cameron kind of waits, follows that block, and is up over the 5 to the goal line. Touchdown, Raiders! He let number 69 take that block and just followed his offensive line into the end zone for 6. He let that stack of muscle, number 69, Hayden, secure that block, cut around him. Give to Smith on the point after is no good. Going to be stopped short. So the Raiders don't get the conversion, but with 3:42 to go in the third, your Raiders 42, Cedar Shoals 7. The Raiders lead by 35. Math. Thank you, Madison County. Speaking of math, let's take a time to thank your official internet provider of the Red Raider Football Network, Mr. Brian Kirk, back home tonight. Glad you're home, sir, and doing better and on the mend. We also want to thank the official realtor of the Red Raider Football Network, Ms. Carrie King. Appreciate y'all sponsoring this year's stream. 3:42 to go in the third. Raiders lead 42-7. New kicker on for the Raiders. Miller was injured earlier in the third. Oof. That ball's going to come down around the 40 and being fallen on at the 38-yard line by Cedar. Ball just kind of went straight up nowhere.
Ball will be on
Victoria, appreciate you tuning in. Thatcher, thanks for watching with Mom. Gordon kicking for the Raiders there. Cedar going to run it up over the left. And let's see who's Jeremiah Sharp and Gordon on the stop for the Raiders. Gain is to the 44-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play, 2nd and 4. Raiders lead 42-7. Approaching the 3-minute mark here to go in the third quarter. A little low snap. Keeper by the quarterback. He's into Raider territory to the 47-yard line. Raiders got some new faces in on defense. that are currently not on my roster. Brian on the keeper for the Jaguars. Yeah, Raiders. So 1st and 10, ball at the 47 of the Raiders. Give to number 7. Up over the middle. Get to the 45, the 44, the ball's loose. And there's a host of white jerseys there to jump on it. Let's wait for the signal. Raider football. Raiders calls the fumble. Croby on the recovery for the Raiders. So the Raiders take over after the turnover. 2:09 in the third. Raiders calls a fumble and recover it. Ball going to be spotted at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 Raiders. Great job by the defense there. It was going to be a 5 or 6 yard gain, but punched out, recovered by the Raiders. Raiders trot out some more new faces. Give is to Cameron. Bounces off one man. Stiff arms and going to be eventually wrapped up around the 46-yard line. Gain of about 4 on the play for Cameron Smith. Gain of 4 for Smith, 2nd and 6.
Second down for the Red Raiders.
Smith on the keeper to the 48, to the 49. 3rd and 3. Gain of 3 for McGinnis. Ball on the Raider 49, 3rd and 3. We're under a minute to go in the third quarter. Give over the 50, 49, 48. He's going to be right at the first down marker. See where they spot the ball. Cedar's got another player down. Ball's going to be close to the first down marker. So we'll take a break.
First down for the Red Raiders.
Play gains enough for the Raiders. First down. Fresh set here in Jaguar territory at the 48-yard line. Whistle on the play.
Flag on the play. Flag on the play. That flag will be against the Red
False
Raiders.
start against the Raiders.
Be a false start against the Red Raiders. 28 seconds left to go. Third quarter.
New quarterback for the Raiders, Braden Edwards. Pitch to Goodman. Goodman's going to get stood up after about a gain of 2. The upperclassmen kind of corralling those younger guys. That's the end of the third quarter. We go to the fourth. Your Raiders lead 42-7 here in Athens at Cedar Shoals. Raiders at home next week, the 24th, against Walnut Grove for homecoming. And then the next week on October 30th, playing on Thursday night. The game has been moved from Friday to Thursday. Important announcement. If you know somebody that is coming to senior night, last home game of the regular season, the game has been moved from Friday the 31st to Thursday the 30th. Tell you, I don't know if y'all feel the same way I do, but when it gets to football season, time sure does fly. So we'll switch fields. 2nd and 14 for the Raiders. Edwards in at quarterback. Just a freshman. Give. Up the middle. It's the number 3, Cash Cooper. Cooper on the carry. He's back inside Jaguar territory to the 47-yard lines, 3rd and 9. There towards the end of the third quarter, the Raiders started rolling in some more younger talent. Edwards fumbles the snap. And they're going to give Cedar the ball. So fumble on the play, recovered by the Jaguars. So it is a running clock. Ball's going to be spotted at the 45-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Jaguars.
Ball will be on the 47, 46 yard line.
Snap. Sits, and going to shake off the pressure from Sharp, but he's going to go down around the 42-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 3 on the play, be 2nd and 13. Raiders got a lot of young talent on the field here in the fourth quarter. They lead 42-7. Look outside for the underneath.
Pass caught.
And going to be caught and dropped pretty much immediately. Brody Coleman.
Pass is caught by number 1, Brody. There's a flag on the play.
Brody Coleman and Caden Gordon. Flag on the play. It's against the Raiders. Don't know what for.
That flag will go to the Red Raiders. There's a face mask on the Red Raiders.
Face mask against the Raiders. Personal foul. So that'll move the Jags into Raider territory at the 41-yard line. About the only way they really have gotten a first down tonight is by penalties. We check the sideline for the call. Quick out again. And going to be immediately stopped for a loss.
That brings up second down.
So loss on the play. Cardez White in on the stop for the Raiders. False start on the Jags. They'll back them up 5. About 5 Jags took off down the field. Ball going to be spotted at the 48-yard line, second and long. There's a hold. Are you not going to call that? You looked right at it, ref. So they pull it down and run it for a gain of about 2.5. I'm okay with him not calling it. Clock's running. It's third and long. Ball going to be spotted at the 45-yard line. 8 minutes and counting to go in the game.
Third down, Jaguars.
12 on the play clock. The Jags are kind of lazily coming to the line. Got that roll out. Looks to, I'm not sure who he was passing it to there, but it's incomplete. Kind of in no man's land there. It's fourth down. 4th and 14 for the Jags. Mason, there is 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Running clock. So it is tick, 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 ticking. Raiders lead 42-7. And the Raiders lined up in the neutral zone. So they're going to give him free 5. He didn't jump. He just kind of lined up and then slid back. So it's 4th and 9. Jags roll out, heaves it deep. There's nobody within 20 yards of the pass. It's incomplete. Raiders will take over 1st and 10. Turnover on downs. Tell you what, I love a Friday night Red Raider football game when I have to whip out the roster to tell you who some of these young guys are. Six minutes to go in the game. Raiders up to the line. A lot of clean white shirts out there. Love to see it. Edwards. Give. Up over the middle to number 21, Brody Coleman. Coleman's up to the 50, just shy of the 50. That's first down. 10-yard gain for Coleman. Gives the Raiders a fresh set of downs. First and 10. Give back to Coleman. He's in the Jag territory to the 48 before he stood up. Gain of 2 on the play. So 2nd and 8.
At this time, Jag Nation, all students, go to and call the rise on the county call bench, FaceTime, Google Meet, make sure you call the rise.
2nd and 8. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Thank y'all so much for supporting the stream. Edwards hands it off. Gonna get a good push from the line there.
That brings up 3rd down for the Red Raiders.
Gain is to the 42-yard line. It's 3rd and 2 for the Raiders. Up over the 40 to the 39 for Cash Cooper. Cooper's gain is 3 yards. Play gain's enough for a Red Raider first down. As we tick closer to 3 minutes to go in the ball game, we're at 3:20 and counting. Coach Smith gives a call to Edwards.
3 minutes to go.
Once again, your Raiders lead 42-7. Ball spotted at the 39, right at the 38. Raiders have it 1st and 10. Give is to Cooper. Going to be wrapped up around the neck and brought down after a gain of 2.
Make sure you guys call the rise.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's safe to say the Raiders have broke the curse here at Cedar. As they lead by 35 with 2:20 to go in the game. Raiders going to pick up a huge region win tonight. Cash Cooper will bounce it out over the left, over the 35 to the 34. Gain of another 2. Third and 5 for the Raiders. Under 2 minutes to go in the game. Raiders at home for homecoming next Friday night against Walnut Grove. Cedar traveling to Eastside and Conyers. So Cedar's going to go 0-8. Raiders are going to go 5-3. Give to Cooper. Down to the 31.
Fourth down.
It's going to be 4th and about a long 2 for the Raiders with 1:10 on the clock. The Raiders content to let the clock tick down. They're going to call timeout here. No, he's actually going to send a play in. Thought he might let it tick down as far as it could go. But we're going to run a play. 5 on the play clock. Clock actually went to 0, but called gain is to the 30, but they're going to be about a yard short, so the ball will go over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Jaguars. And that'll take the clock away. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's going to be the end of the ball game right there. Your Raiders' final score: Cedar Shoals 7. Your Red Raiders 42. So the Raiders pick up another region win, their 2nd region win in a row, and they've already turned the scoreboard off. So if you wanted a picture of the scoreboard, they've already turned it off. So you can't get a picture of it as the Jaguars go 0-8 on the season. Your Raiders go 5-3. Ladies and gentlemen, we're at home next week for homecoming. Taking on Walnut Grove in another region matchup. So be there, be loud, be proud, go Raiders.